Hello Leo, welcome to this space. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here with me. I hope this time finds you well. Well Leo, for those of you who are new here and don't know me, my name is Gennaro, aka BhodiBoy G, and my channel is Wow Oracle. And for those of you Leos returning, thank you so much for being here with me once again. Thank you so much for all your love and your support. Alright Leo, well I'm here today to connect with you to do your energy reading for the week of September 13th through September 19th, 2020. Now, before I get into your reading, please remember Leo, these are general messages. They will not resonate with everybody. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Also Leo, if you're here watching your sun sign, go ahead and check out your moon, your rising, or your Venus signs to get further clarity into the messages for you for the week. Now, if at that point you're not finding your message with me, I do have two options. You can either come back next week when I will have a whole new set of messages for you, or you can feel free to check out one of the other beautiful readers out there on YouTube. I do support them all. All right, Leo, so given that said, let's go ahead and get into your reading. So first and foremost, we're going to start with some oracle cards, then we'll move into the tarot. But like I said, we're going to start with some oracle. So we're going to tap into the energy of spirit through the whispers of the ocean oracle cards to get you out 3 messages for your week of September 13th through September 19th, 2020. So give me one moment while I tap into that energy. All right, Spirit, so what messages do you have for Leo? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week of September 13th through September 19th, 2020. What messages do you have for my beautiful Leos for their week? All right, Leo. So your first oracle message coming out this week is be insightful and established. Wow. So there's a need for you to ground and balance your energy here this week, Leo. There's a need for you to be more aware of what's happening in your life and what's going on around you. Now, what this card says is ground and rebalance your energy. Bring your awareness into the now rather than allowing it to occupy the past or the future. Yeah, you need to not worry so much about what has transpired in the past, and you need to not worry so much about what's going to happen in the future. There are beautiful blessings around you right now in this moment, and it's time for you to kind of slow down so you can see those things that are happening around you and those blessings that are coming your way. Now we have a 4 here, and that speaks of structure and foundation. That speaks of manifestation. This could be something that you've been asking for, and it's time for you to really look around your life so you can see that beauty that's right there in front of you. Now we have a 9 as well, and that's about attainment. So you're attaining something new this week. Something is coming to fulfillment. You're bringing something into this life. Something is coming to the light this week. And you're being gifted something, but you have to focus on the here and now to be able to see it. Now, your second oracle message coming out for the week is gliding through currents. So there's a need for you to look at things with a new perspective. There's a need for you to look at things a different way than you have in the past. Now it says with a different approach, you will glide through a situation with grace and ease, going inward and bringing your understanding. Perspective or behavior into flow will help your dreams take flight. So there's a need for you to look at things differently this week. I feel like for some of you, you may have been highly attached to the past and what has happened, what has already transpired, and some of you might be really too attached to the outcome of a situation. And it's time for you to bring yourself into the here and now so you can more or less flow with the current of life. So you can change your behavior and be more open to the blessings that are happening right now. Now there is a new beginning here for you. There is a new beginning here for you. And there is growth here for you, especially with this 13. This 13 speaks of opportunities and potential. And it speaks of growth and new achievement of goals. But I feel like for some of you, you have to focus more on what's happening in your life at this time rather than focusing on what has already happened or focusing on what is going to happen. Now, your third card to come out for you, so funny. Such Leo energy. Look at that. It is a lionfish, and that's you. You are the lion. Now what this says is it's time to face your fears. So it's time for you to be bold. It's time for you to overcome things that have held you back in the past and look for ways to really be strong and really let that Leo energy come out of you. Now what this card says is look for ways to strengthen your connection to the universe and others. Stay peaceful in calm in the knowing of who you are. Yes, this really does speak of you being in the here and now. It speaks of blessings all around you. But you have to open your eyes to see them. You need to look at things from a new perspective and really face those fears. Anything that you feel like you're held back from in your life, anything that you don't feel like you have the power to create, that's where the rub is. Those are the things that you really need to push into. Those are the risks that you need to take, because as you take those risks, you strengthen the bond between you and spirit. You strengthen the bond between you and what it is you're trying to create. And you strengthen the bond between you and the people in your life. Now, we do have more structure here and more foundations and harmony. There's a need for you to adjust things. There's a need for you to look at things differently, especially with that 6 energy. There's a need for you to change things up. Go about things a different way. Look at things in a different way. All right, Leo? So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to release these 2 cards, and we're going to dive deeper into what Spirit's talking about with this be insightful and established. Now, I feel like one of the other signs got this message this week. I want to say that I can't exactly remember which sign it was. Okay, that doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and move forward. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to read what this card says, okay? So give me one moment while I pull it up. All right, Leo, so this says, certain things can happen when you are ungrounded. You may find you make mistakes or miss important opportunities. It is imperative that you ground yourself. You can do this by making time for meditation, tuning into your physical needs, taking a deep breath, or getting out into nature. Leo, a quick way to ground is to plant both your feet firmly on the ground. Take a deep breath down to your belly and calm your mind. Feel the connection between your feet and the earth. Imagine yourself feeling very calm, centered, and grounded. Yes, be in the present moment, Leo. Now, the tube worm is what's indicated or what's picted on this card, and they also have a message for you. It says a tube worm is an invertebrate that anchors itself to stable elements in the ocean. It creates a tube around its body into which it can withdraw completely. The tube worm spends most of its time perched, motionless, on a rock or coral, unless it feels threatened. If you are ungrounded, you might feel as if you are getting out of touch with reality. Grounding can help you build a strong foundation in knowledge and experience. The tube worm is reminding you of the benefits you feel when you reconnect to the earth. Feel that connection this week, Leo, and allow that to drive you towards the prosperity and abundance in your life. Wow. All right, Leo, so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to move forward, and we're going to pull some cards to see what energies can help to keep you grounded and which energies can help you to be more open. Now, to do that, I'll be using the Moonology Oracle cards, so give me one moment while I tap into that energy. All right, Spirit, so what messages do you have for Leo? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week of September 13th through September 19th, 2020. What energies can help to keep Leo grounded, and what energies can help them to be more open? All right, Leo. So, Spirit, what are the energies to help keep Leo grounded? What are the energies that will help to keep my Leos grounded for their week of September 13th through September 19th? What energies can help to keep my Leos grounded? All right, Leo. So, the first card to flip here is nothing will come of this situation. So there's something in your life this week that you need to rid yourself of. I'm not sure if this is a relationship or a job situation. It could be something physical in your home that you've been holding on to. Now, I see that you wanted to create something. There was an area of your life that you were moving into, but I feel like for some of you it was the wrong direction. And nothing is going to come of that situation because I feel like Spirit's keeping you safe. Spirit's kind of show you that this is not what's meant for you, that this is not the direction you should be moving in. So it's almost like you need to ground yourself to really be able to see that information and that guidance coming through. Now, the second message is adjustments are required. Yeah, there's a need for you to look at things a different way. There's a need for you to see things from a different perspective. There's almost like a sense that you need to see things from the both sides of the situation. See things from how you're trying to create it, and see things from how other people see you as well. Now, we do also have it's time to take action. So yeah, it's time for you to move towards what it is you want to create, but it could very well be that you need to leave a situation behind before that movement can be had. So this week, to remain grounded, you need to make some adjustments and fine-tune some areas of your life to see what's no longer serving you so that you can leave that behind so you can move towards what it is you really are truly trying to create and what truly is meant for you. Okay, Leo? But now we're going to go ahead and we're going to move forward, and we're going to look at the energies to help you be more open. So, Spirit, what are the energies to help keep my Leos open? What are the energies to help my Leos be more open? What energies can help my Leos to be more open for the week of September 13th through September 19th? All right, Leo, so we do only have one card coming out for you, and this card is to surrender to the divine. It is time for you to give your worries, your concerns, your fears, your anxieties, and your blocks over to the divine. Trust and surrender. Know that you are held. Know that you are guided. Know that you are safe. It is time for you to give this over to the divine so that divine intervention can take place in your life. There's a change happening here for you. Some sort of new beginning. But you have to release everything to the divine before this can happen. So to remain open to something new and something more beautiful coming your way, you need to really surrender all your concerns over to your higher power so that they can begin to work with you and they can begin to help you to see the light. Okay, Leo? So now, Leo, we're going to go ahead and move forward in your reading, and we are going to go ahead and look at the tarot now. And we're going to see what energies are really surrounding you this week. Now with the tarot, we will look at the positive energies coming in for you for the week. We'll go ahead and also look at the negative energies or challenges coming your way. We're also going to take a look at how to best invite those positive energies in, as well as how the negative energies could affect you and things of that like. But Leo, let's go ahead and get right into it. So first and foremost, we're going to look at the positive energies coming in for you for the week, as well as what negative energies or challenges are coming your way. Because, you know, Leo, like I've said in the past, we live in a world of polarity. So we have to look at both sides of the spectrum, light and dark, to understand how to best make our way through our weeks given all the different energies that are coming our way. Now, before I move on with this new moon in Aries, you could be dealing with an Aries, or you could have Aries strongly in your chart. Okay? Let's go and see what comes out. So, Spirit, what are the positive energies coming in for Leo? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What are the positive energies coming in for my beautiful Leos for their week of September 13th through September 19th? All right, Leo, so we do have two cards coming out for you. So we do have the Nine of Wands and the Tower. All right, so something is coming to an end. Something that is no longer serving you. Something that is not meant for you on your path at this time. There's a strong foundation you thought you had that is being shaken. That core is being shaken so something can break away. There's a sudden upheaval happening this week. There's change all around you. And I feel like you're having a revelation here. There's some sort of disaster that's going on in your life because things are being cleared away so something new can begin. And you need to know that you're going to be resilient. Even when it feels like everything is crumbling around you, you are going to be resilient in your life. Now, we do have Scorpionic energy. So you could have Scorpio in your chart. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. That could be someone in and around your space that you know. But something is being broken away. Something is being torn away from your life because that situation was never meant for you in the first place. Now, you need to know, though, that you're going to recover from this. You will be resilient. You have the energy inside of yourself to overcome this situation. So you need to trust that no matter what happens this week, whether good or bad, no matter what's taken away from you, something new will take its place. Something better. Something will come to fruition for you. You needn't worry. You will be persistent with this. So keep giving of yourself to the situations in your life. Keep going even when it feels like everything around you is falling apart. Okay? Have faith. You're being tested this week. You're being tested this week so that the universe can begin to really bring you a windfall of abundance. The divine wants a closer connection with you, Leo. But there are limiting belief systems, and there are things in your life that are holding you from that deeper connection. There are things that are stopping you from having that deeper connection, and it's time for you to allow those things to be taken away so that connection can be fortified. So you are being tested this week, but know that you will be resilient, and you will recover from whatever things happen to you this week, okay? But now we're going to go ahead and we're going to move forward, and we're going to look at what negative energies or challenges are coming your way. Now, it's interesting. I did pick up the deck, and at the bottom, there is the Wheel of Fortune. So there's a turning point in your life here. Things are beginning to happen. Action is going to be had. Good karma is here, but the bad karma has to be released before that good karma can really set the wheels in motion. Okay? So that's where that surrender to the divine is really coming in strong for you. But now we're going to go ahead and look at what negative energies or challenges are coming your way. So Spirit, what are the negative energies or challenges coming in for Leo? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What negative energies or challenges are coming in for Leo? Oh, Leo, wow, we do have a lot of messages coming out for you here. So the first card is the Page of Pentacles. So a lot of you are attached to an old routine, something you've done for quite some time that really made you feel safe. It made you feel held. But that routine is no longer meant for you. And it's time for you to create a new thing in your life. There's some sort of new opportunity coming your way, but you need to release an old way of doing things before that opportunity can come in. Because if not, there's going to be some sort of lack of progress. Things aren't going to happen the way you want them to happen. I also feel that you're not really being able to focus on the bigger picture here as well. Now, we also have the Three of Wands. Now, that normally speaks of expansion. But I feel like some of you are waiting for some sort of energy to come your way. And because of that, it's causing a delay. It's causing a delay. I think you already know that some sort of routine needs to be changed in your life. But you're not really sure about how to make that change. You're feeling really a lot of obstacles around you. Things are stopping you. But like I said, there's a need for you to really surrender to the divine. There's a need for something to crumble in your life. But I feel like for some of you, you're truly still holding on to that. You're really holding on tight because it did make you happy in the past. Yeah, it brought you a lot of passion. It brought you a lot of happiness. There was a lot of energy that you put into this situation. But it's no longer meant for you anymore. It's causing a lot of delays. And I see because of this, you're being quite frustrated. But you really need to surrender those feelings to the divine. Now we also have the King of Wands. Well, we have a lot of fire energy here. This is all about you. This is your energy. There's a lot of drive and passion here, Leo. But there's a strong need. There's a strong need for you to really let go of something that you've been holding on to for a long time. Now, I see that this thing brought you a lot of satisfaction. It brought you a lot of luxury. But it's like, you know, it caused a lot of financial setbacks. Whatever that situation is, I feel like you're going to know where the situation lies because I feel like you're going to know that you gave a lot of money to whatever the situation was. And nothing ever really came of it. Nothing ever really happened with it. And it's time for you to let that really crumble and fall away. But I see for some of you, you're still holding tightly to this because it's a safe routine for you. It's a safe routine for you. You know? It's like you have a really high expectation for the things that you want in your life. But because you're not willing to really allow things to crumble, you're not getting anywhere. There's no progress being had. So definitely watch out for those energies. But now we're going to go ahead and we're going to move forward, Leo. We're going to look at how to best invite in the positive energies, as well as how the negative energies could affect you. Now, I know that it doesn't look so positive. But you know, sometimes in life, things have to be ripped away. Things have to be taken away from us so that there can be made space for something better. So I know this looks murky, but it's time for you to really surrender and allow this to happen. But let's see how you can best invite in that positive energy. So Spirit, how can my Leos best invite in the positive energies? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How can my Leos best invite in the positive energies for the week of September 13th through September 19th? All right, let's see. We did have a couple cards here. Yeah, look at it. I told you there was something about a new routine here. There was something about you doing things differently, looking at things differently. Even your oracle cards talked about this. Because we now have the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is a slow-moving energy, okay? So you may not feel the progress that you want. You may not feel things happening. You may feel like everything's crumbling around you, but that's okay. It's okay, because there's a need for a new method of doing things. Something was not working out for you. Something was not working because Spirit was trying to keep that situation from you. So you may have felt a lot of thunder. You may have felt a lot of lightning when it came to some situation in your life. And that's because Spirit was trying to keep you away from that. Because Spirit was trying to tell you that is not the right direction to go in. It's time for you to avoid conflict in your life. You know, I feel like there's been a lot of challenges. There's been a lot of disagreements. There's been a lot of arguments. This could be between you and someone in your life, maybe a romantic partner. It could be a friendship. It could be a job situation. But I feel like you really felt that strife, that tension, that conflict. And now it's time for you to really leave that behind and do things in an entirely different way than you ever had in the past. Allow spirit to come in and tear and break away the things that are no longer serving you so that a new path can be laid out ahead of you. You're no longer meant to feel stuck. So for those Leos out there that really feel stuck, it's because you're holding on to something. You're holding on to something that is not conducive to your life path any longer. And I feel like this was some sort of way that you some sort of mode of action that you had in your life, whether it was in your relationships or any situation in your life. You did things where you brought a lot of energy and a lot of passion. But it's almost like you wanted that energy and passion from someone else, and you really didn't give a whole lot of it yourself. Interesting energy. And you had a lot of high expectations of people in your life, of situations in your life. And now it's time for you to surrender that. It's time for you to let that go. Because it caused a lot of conflict and a lot of tension. So definitely, you need to allow spirit to break things away this week, knowing that you're going to be resilient, knowing that you're on the road to recovery. And a new path is being laid out for you, a path with less conflict, a path with less challenges. Okay? But now we're going to move forward, and we're going to look at how these negative energies could affect you this week. So Spirit, how might my Leos be affected by the negative energies? How might Leo be affected by the negative energies? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How might my Leos be affected by the negative energies? All right, Leo, so we do have a couple cards out for you. So our first card coming out is the Death card, Scorpionic Energy. So there definitely is an ending here. And you might be feeling pain. You might be feeling sadness. You might be feeling regret because of this ending. But this is a necessary transition to happen in your life. It's time for something to no longer hold you back. Something has to change here, Leo. Something has to give. And it's time for you to really surrender all of yourself over to the divine so this change can happen. But I feel like you're resistant to change. Because whatever this routine is, you really felt safe and held. Whatever the situation was, relationship, job, friendship, could just be a mental action, or the way you felt about things, or the way you did things. I feel like you're very resistant to that change because it worked for you for quite some time. But I think you already know that it's no longer working for you. That it's no longer working for you. But because you're really holding on to this, you're unable to move on. Now we do have the King of Cups, more Scorpionic energy. So you could definitely be dealing with a Scorpio or have strong Scorpio in your chart. But you know, this is causing a lot of emotional manipulation in your life. Either someone has been emotionally manipulating you, or you have been using the power of emotional manipulation in your life. And it's just not going to work. It's not going to work anymore because it's bringing a lot of volatile energy into your life. Now, we do also have the Fool card. So because you're really holding on to this, because you're being resistant to this change, you're being stopped from taking a new step into a new journey. It's time for you to take some risks. I feel like whatever you've been doing has made you feel safe, and it's time for you to really get out there and do bold things. It's time for you to take that action, like this card says, but because you feel safe in this old situation, because you feel safe in this old routine, you're really unable to move towards happiness and move towards abundance. It's stopping you from taking that leap of faith. So definitely be careful of these energies this week. It's time for you to really switch things up, Leo. But now we're going to go ahead and we're going to look at the benefits of the positive energies coming in for the week, as well as how to best overcome the negative challenges. So Spirit, what are the benefits of the positive energies coming in for Leo? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week of September 13th through September 19th. What are the benefits of the positive energies coming in for Leo? Okay. So we do have the Hierophant. This is trusting in your higher power. This is believing that even though things are being torn away from your life, that things are being changed, that new foundations are being made. This is about you no longer restricting yourself from moving on or from moving forward. This is about you going through the action of surrendering to the divine and releasing what's no longer serving you. Now we also have the Two of Pentacles. So this new routine is going to bring a lot of balance back into your life. It's going to be able to help you to no longer juggle the things that are no longer meant for you. It's going to allow you to release that heavy burden and to release that heavy weight. Things are being revealed to you this week, especially with the High Priestess. You know, your intuition is definitely leading you in the direction that you need to go in. And it's time for you to really trust and believe in that. It's time for you to really have the, to really listen to that deep inner knowing. Because I feel like you already know, Leo, what needs to be released. You already feel like you already know what needs to be done here. You know what's no longer serving you. And it's time for you to really let that go. And trust your intuition. And trust in your higher power. Wow, there's a huge need for you to surrender to the divine this week, Leo. You need to release control and surrender to the divine. Now we also have the Four of Cups. So something's being offered to you this week. Something is coming in. Some sort of opportunity. But because you're focused on an old way of doing things, you might possibly miss out on this opportunity. So you really need to trust in the divine and trust in what's being offered to you this week. Because it is some sort of good opportunity. Yeah, it's time for you to really go within, Virgo energy. It's time for you to listen to the inner calling inside of yourself. It's time for you to really trust in the light of the divine and allow them to guide you at this time. You need to release control and allow the divine to take over. Okay? Let's go and move forward. Now we're going to look at how to best overcome the negative challenges. So Spirit, how can my Leos best overcome the negative challenges? How can Leo best overcome the negative challenges? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right. So let's see, Leo. The first card coming out is the Ace of Cups. Be compassionate with yourself. Bring a sense of love into the situation. I feel like for some of you Leos, you've been a little rigid lately. And it's time for you to allow love to kind of overtake the situation. It's time for you to allow your emotions to really flow. This might be a sad ending here. You might be afraid to really let this go. And it might be causing a lot of repressed emotions to really come to the surface. And it's time for you to really allow those emotions to flow because something new is coming into your life. You know, any ace speaks of new beginnings. It speaks of opportunities. Now, this could be a new loving situation coming in your life. It could be a new relationship. But I just feel like you're really working with your emotions this week. And that's what you need to do to allow yourself to really surrender to the divine. Now, we do have the Nine of Cups as well. So some sort of wish is being granted this week. Some sort of happiness and satisfaction is coming your way. But you need to allow something old to fall away before something new can be brought in. Because there's a rebirth. There's a rebirth happening here for you, Leo. You are changing yourself completely. You are like going to bed one day, this, Leo doing this old routine, and you're waking up and you're going, wow, this is a new world. This is a new way. This is a new light. It's time for you to really look at yourself and examine your life and see the areas that are no longer working for you so you can release those and have that rebirth. Okay, Leo? But now we're going to move forward, and we're going to look at the overall impact and the energies, positive and negative. So, Spirit, what is the overall impact and the energies, positive and negative, for Leo? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What is the overall impact and the energies, positive and negative, for my Leos for their week of September 13th through September 19th? Yes, justice. Things are going to work out for you, Leo. Even when everything you feel is crumbling around you, things are going to work out for you. Now, this is also Libra energy. So you could have a Libra in your chart, or you could have Libra around you. That could be someone you know. But it's like, as you do things here, new things happen. Things are definitely changing. Now, with the Queen of Wands energy, this is about you being determined. This is about you being determined to step up in your life and to continue going in the correct direction. Knowing that as things fall apart, You're going to be okay. So release that control and surrender to the divine. All right, Leo, so now we're going to go ahead and move forward in your reading, and we are going to pull you 3 advice cards from the star seeds for some extra messages from Spirit for your week. So give me one moment. So Spirit, what 3 messages do you have for Leo? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Wow, Leo, those came out quite quickly. So the first message is advancement. A strong energy is propelling you forward. Follow the stirrings of your heart. Yes, go within and listen to your internal guidance. Listen to the voice that really propels you, because it is pointing you in the right direction. And it's time for you to do something different so you can advance on your path. Now, the second message is dreams. The universe speaks to you through your dreams. So I feel like for some of you, you could be lucid dreaming this week. You could be having a lot of profound messages coming through to in your dream space. So really take heed of those messages and understand and start to relate to them to see how they can help you in your everyday life. Now we also have meditation. Yeah, it's time for you to really meditate and connect back into your center. Connect back into self. Connect to source. Take a moment to connect to source through quiet, reflective meditation. All right, Leo. Well, those are your messages for this week. I hope they resonated with you. If so, please comment below. Let me know how. Also, Leo, if you're new to my channel and you like my content, please like, click, subscribe, share this video with anybody you feel needs to hear it. Also, go ahead and select that bell and click all to be notified of my future videos. You can also check me out on Instagram at WowOracle. And if you have any questions, you can email me at woworacle1111@gmail.com. Well, Leo, this is Gennaro, aka BhodiBoy G, signing off from my channel Wow Oracle, saying thank you so much for being with me in this space. Thank you so much for connecting with me, and thank you so much for being open to the messages from Spirit. I hope you were able to take something from this reading to propel your week towards health, wealth, prosperity, love, and light. All right, Leo, I'll see you guys next week. Much love from me to you. Namaste.